Are you looking for bite-sized videos when it comes to topics like WordPress and blogging? If yes, then Blogging Unplugged Clips is for you. Hello guys, I'm Jasmeet, and on this channel I will be sharing clips from my main channel Blogging Unplugged almost every single day. Now if you are into bite-sized informational content, then make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel and turn on the post notification bell. And with that said, let's dive into the video.
So now that you are somewhat familiar with the new 2023 theme, the next topic that we are going to discuss is the changes or improvements to the site editor in WordPress 6.1. Now I have made a bunch of changes to both the setups in WordPress 6.1 and 6.0. I will show you those changes once we reach to the point where we are discussing those changes. Okay, now the first change or improvement that you will see is the addition of more templates in WordPress 6.1. Now to see this change, let's first head over to WordPress 6.0, which is right over here. Click this, go to templates, and you can see the default selection is this that comes with the theme, right? And in case you want to add more templates, you can click right over here, select a template type that you want to add. For example, you want to add a template for a tag, date, category. You can just select right over here and design that template, right? Now this selection has been increased in WordPress 6.1 because you can see right over here the single post type is right over here, right? But there is no other option to create, and for custom taxonomies and post types there is no option. So this has been this has changed in WordPress 6.1, and you can click templates right over here. This selection is almost identical as you can see, but when you will click right over here, you will see you can create for pages, the additional one. You can see tags and taxonomies are from there before. Then the single item post is right over here. The single item custom post type, another custom post type that I have created, custom taxonomy, and custom templates, right? So these are all of the templates that you can add now. Now coming to what changes I did make to the setup to show you this. So what I've done here is I have used this CPT UI plugin to add custom post types and taxonomies. Okay, so I have added two custom post types. This is WordPress 6.0, exactly identical custom post type 1 and custom post type 2. Go right here, you can see CPT UI custom post type 1, custom post type 2, and in post you can see example taxonomy 1, example custom taxonomy 2, and let's go here, example custom taxonomy 1 and example custom taxonomy 2. So you can see right over here the custom post types and taxonomies are present, however those are missing from this list. So this is the first change or improvement that you will see in for the templates, right, in WordPress 6.1. Now another change that is very related to the change that we have just discussed is the ability to create templates for a specific item. For example, you just want to create a separate page for a category. Okay, now this feature was missing in WordPress 6.0 and now it has been added to WordPress 6.1. So let's just say, like, I want to create a category, a template for a category right over here. So for example, I have a category 1. Does it allow me to create a category for this specific category? So let me just add a category first. From here, let's go to categories, and you can see I have a category right over here. So I could create it if it would allow me to. So I'll select categories right over here. There is no selection, just simply takes me to the editor to create that to create the template basically, right? Now let's head over to WordPress 6.1 and select categories right over here. And now it gives me this option right over here. You can see either I could create a template for all items, which is for every category the template would be the same, or I could create it for a specific item. When I will click this item right over here, it will allow me to select one. So for example, if I want a different template for category 1, then I could do that. I could just select it right from here and it would allow me to create that. So this is another change that you will see in WordPress 6.1, which is the ability to create templates for specific items, and wherever you have that item you will be able to create that. For example, you will be able to create it for tags, categories, pages, posts. So you could select, the selection would be pretty much the similar. Okay, so this is another change that you will see. Now moving on, the next change that you will come across is the addition of template parts, or you will be able to add template parts using the quick inserter or the block inserter, not the quick inserter but the block inserter, right? So to see this change, what I'm going to do is we'll head over to WordPress 6.0, click the block inserter right over here. It's on blocks, you can see right over here, and we'll type in template, and you can see there are three options: the template part, the header, and the footer. Now these are the only options that you get. Okay, now this has changed in WordPress 6.1, and let's just head over to here and add this. You can see it by default starts from pattern, so you will have to select blocks right over here and type in template. See, you can see there are more options available in WordPress 6.1. So this is another minor change that you will see, is that now you could add the template parts basically using the block inserter. Okay, so this is another change or improvement that you will see in WordPress 6.1. Now, while we are on the topic of template parts, it is important to know that there is another change that you will notice, and that is the replace option for the template parts has been moved to the ellipsis menu from the toolbar. Now, to see this change, what I am going to do is I'm going to head over to WordPress 6.0, which is right over here. Select this, you can see, and the option for replace is right over here. You will click this option and it will open the modal. You can choose a header and it will replace it, right? Now this has changed in WordPress 6.1. As I said, this option has been moved. So this option has been moved to this ellipsis menu right over here. You can click this option and there is this replace header option. You will click this option and it will show you the template parts for the header. You can select this and it will replace it. Now here another change that you will notice is in the modal, right? This is the modal that opens up and you can see there is a search bar right over here, and this search bar was missing from here. Now moving on, another very similar change that you will notice in template parts is that the edit option from the ellipsis menu that was present in the ellipsis menu in WordPress 6.0 has been moved onto the editor, onto the toolbar basically of the template part. Now to see this change, we are in WordPress 6.1, so let's just select this and you can see the option for editing is right over here. You can click this and edit this part. Let's just click this option and it will take you to the template editor, right? And you can make changes and then move on from there, right? Now this option was in WordPress 6.0 as well, and this option was here. You can see edit a header, click and it will take you to the template editor, right? So this is another change that you will see, that the edit option has been moved to the ellipsis menu, whereas has been moved to the toolbar, and the replace option has been moved to the ellipsis menu in WordPress 6.1. You can see right over here, edit is on the toolbar and replace is on the ellipsis menu. So this is another change that will come across. Now after the template parts, the next topic that we are going to discuss is the improvements to the style settings in WordPress 6.1, where the global style settings for headings and buttons have been added. Okay, to see this change, what I am going to do is I'm going to head over to WordPress 6.0. Click the style settings right over here. So here you can see typography. Let's just click this and you can see the elements for which you can change typography, or you can set typography is just for the text and the links. Similarly, in the colors, you can see the background colors are here for the background, basically the text and the links, right? Now this has changed in WordPress 6.1, and let's just click style settings right over here, go to the typography, and you can see headings and buttons is the first option, the additional options. You can see comparison. Let's just go typography, text and links, and headings and buttons, right? So these are the two additional options. And in colors, let's just head over to colors right over here. You can see headings and buttons, right? So this is the change. This is the basic change that you will see. Now let's just go through these options once, and let's just go through headings first in typography. Okay, so let's just click this, and when you will click this option right over here, you can see first it allows you to select a heading, which is I could select H1 and select the font, change the size, appearance, line height, letter spacing, letter case, right? Similarly, H2, and I can go ahead and make the changes basically, right? So this is for the headings, right? Now let's just go and see for buttons. I'll select buttons. You can see again the drop down for the fonts. I could select a font family. All of the fonts are available right over here. Then I could change the size. I could reset the options. This is, I could select the size units depending on my requirement, the line height, and the appearance. You can see thin, extra light, and everything is right over here. So this is the basically the global typography settings for both buttons and headings. Now heading on to the colors. Let's go back, click colors right over here. Again, let's go to headings right over here, and you can see you can select text color for all headings level or all heading levels, or you can select individual ones from right over here. You can select from theme colors, default. You can see solid or gradient background color for headings. Okay, you can make all of those changes. In case you want to select custom colors, click this option right over here, select a custom color, and that will be applied. Similarly for H2, H3, H4, depending on your requirements, you can select the heading level, make changes, and then save, right? Very simple. Now let's just go for the buttons, which is right over here. Again, you can select from theme the default colors. The background color is right over here. Again, the theme and the default, and in case you want to switch to custom colors, go from here, make the selection, and then save. So these are basically the global settings for buttons and headings in WordPress 6.0. This was missing in WordPress 6.1, and this was missing in WordPress 6.0. Now after the global style settings for buttons and headings, the next changes that has been introduced is to the layout option in the style settings in the site editor. And to see this change, let's just go back a little. You can see the layout option is right over here. Let's just click this layout option. And if you have been using the site editor, then you must be familiar with the fact that it only allowed you to change the padding. The content wide and the block spacing are the new options. Now to see this change, let's go back. WordPress 6.0, go back from here, the layout, and you can see the padding option is right over here. However, in the dimensions, there is no other option available, right? And you can see the new option is content wide and block spacing. Okay, so this is another change that you will see in the global site settings in the site editor. Now moving on from the global style settings, another change, this is a very minor change that you will see, is that the preview button here is now the new view button, right? It performs all of the same functions. However, the name has been changed to view. You can see this was preview, and now this is view in WordPress 6.1. So this is another very minor change that you will see in WordPress 6.1 site editor.
Now I hope you have found this video helpful, and if you did, then make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the post notification bell. In case you have any queries, feel free to comment down below and I will try and help. Also, the links to our socials are in the description box below. Make sure to follow us on other platforms as well. And with that said, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.